All right, we're recording. All right. So here we are. Welcome to the Ad Bros.
Hello.
Hey there. I'm Nathan. This is Chris.
I'm Chris. Hello.
And today we're going to be going through 3 different ads, a Mountain Dew ad, a Mercedes Benz ad, and a Dodge Ram.
Oh yeah, gonna be
How do you
good.
feel about this so far, Chris, before we start?
Just sort of watching a bit of the initial go ahead on the commercial. I think we've already been laughing a lot, and we're just gonna bring that laughter to you. You're gonna like it.
All right, we'll
Yeah,
start
you're
here.
gonna. You will. You'll like it.
Hey.
Oh man, she's ready. And then is she skating too? Was she getting ready to skate?
No, he's skating.
Okay.
So far, major theme, do it. Everyone's doing something, but it's all different people doing things. Notice
But
that.
are they doing anything that's of any meaning? Like
No,
I'm
none
seeing
of it.
this guy. He's about
She's
to
getting
weld,
ready.
right?
She's getting super amped up in the locker room. Some guy's doing some kick flips somewhere else.
So what is she getting ready for? What are your theories on what she's getting ready for?
I'll tell you, whatever she's getting ready for, she can't do it without Mountain Dew. I know that much.
No chance she could do it without
There is
Mountain Dew. I have a
no
theory
chance.
that she lives in a state that supports the male when it comes to child support, and she has to go out and box to get the
Right.
child support to pay him.
Right.
I'm not an advocate for this. It obviously sucks, but that's what I'm thinking is happening here.
Yeah, she's probably heading to court right after this.
Exactly, to
They
pay the
need to
money.
fight some lawyers. They need to fight
It's
the judge.
obviously an injustice, and she shouldn't have to fight to keep her children. But coincidentally enough, crazy, she's fighting the judge's daughter. So I don't know how it's going to work out.
That is crazy. So she's not fighting the judge to get her children back.
No, she wants to keep him in good spirits because she needs him to rule in her favor, or her, depending on what the judge's sex is. But she is fighting the judge's daughter, which I thought was like sort of ironic.
I like that. So next we have a welder. Let's take a look at what he's doing.
Okay. They're in the desert. Oh, sweet Jesus.
So we had a welder that, did he power that that massive turntable we just saw?
So what would that turntable do? Like, does it play records? Somebody's sitting on it. That can't
It's
be
a
good.
stage of some sort, it looks like. It's
Is
a
it like
stage.
maybe like a souped up Burning Man kind of a thing?
Yeah. This one's
Burning Man's
confusing.
like all about like no technology, and I think they burn stuff. This looks like they're on the desert. I think they're going to be disappointed when they.
Okay,
think
so
that
now
thing's
they're
gonna
watching on
play.
their phone, and we got Quavo and Migas on they're on their cartwheels. So they're riding cartwheels through a house, and they're doing some sort of dance with ice on. There's ice on their wrist. How do you feel about
So
that?
this is supposed to connect with the viewer. Like, if I want to ride a tiny bike as an adult in a house that's nice, I need.
That's right. You need Sprite. Oh no, sorry. You need Mountain Dew to make
Sprite
sure.
won't do it. Jeez, I can't believe you even said that. Sprite is obviously the wrong choice.
Right, it's not. It's Mountain Dew 100%. And let's go back there. This is kind of how it works. The kids want to know, they want to emulate their idols.
Oh, they're watching him. I did not make that
They're watching
connection.
him. Watch.
Okay.
So put your phone down and do
So
it.
wait, how are they going to know what to do if they don't watch him? This guy's definitely taking care
Older
of his anger
man
issues.
hitting a wall full of green paint. Interesting choice. Is that his type of workout, you think, for that age?
Maybe he has
Awesome.
anger issues. Do you feel like it's like essentially punching the pillow for old people, for artists?
I know he's doing it. He's definitely doing it. They're all doing something, right? And he's doing
why
it.
is that?
And then Quavo and the Migas crew, they're like, hey, we have something we want you to do as well. And that's why they're on the cartwheels and doing their little thing, where they're dancing. It's like you put it down and you do it too. Everyone do it.
Yeah, so I guess you should watch the video and then you can do the cartwheel. What's going on? Hey, Joel Embiid.
And you're introducing all the basketball players now too. So right there, I saw a guy at a rave. What is this guy about? So he's surfing through an entire crowd because he drank Mountain Dew. Look at this.
Oh, he was okay.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Now, it's amazing. Like, I mean, you have so many people that feel like they're held back by all these different limitations in their life. But if they just drank Mountain Dew,
they're missing out.
They could do it.
Exactly. There's these things they can complete, but they have the wrong stuff. Next. Section 43. Swing over Canyon Dunks.
I've actually never seen this extended version.
I have not seen this either.
Yeah, it looks like the lawyers said that you can't do certain things, but guess what Joel's doing?
He had Mountain Dew. Those rules don't apply to him.
Right. He can do it now because he's got Mountain Dew.
Wait a minute. He's holding on with one hand on that rope going across that canyon.
Mountain Dew.
How impressed. Like before, okay, you're welding, you need Mountain Dew to do that. That's fine. He's jumping over a canyon, which looked quite expansive, with one hand. You know how fucking hard that is?
One hand. But what was in his other hand?
Basketball.
That's right.
Now look at this here. As you watch here, wouldn't you be cold? Just a jersey? Looks like there's snow in those mountains.
He has Mountain Dew. You keep forgetting that. He has Mountain Dew, which I guess serves as some form of like insulation where you don't need a jacket.
It's a pretty impressive product.
I think we all should get it at some point. It says do not attempt down there. I know that. We'll talk about that.
She's going to fight for that child support.
So there's those who don't and those who do.
Do the do.
Do that do. So
do that do.
Let's talk about this. Let's break this down a little bit from an actual like marketing standpoint and kind of see why did they make certain decisions throughout. So first off, what I see here is which I found this interesting. They opened up with a female fighter for a Mountain Dew.
Good idea. Definitely a good idea.
Definitely a good idea, right? Putting that first and foremost. So she's getting ready for something. I imagine based on the current climate we're in, hardships are facing a lot of females. So maybe they put a fighter at the beginning of it for like female empowerment.
I could absolutely see that. Another thing.
I don't know who that is, by the way. Who is that?
To be honest, I don't know either. I don't know if it might not be. Is it possible, like in all seriousness, it's not anybody? It's just every woman.
I don't know. I mean, I just asked because there's like Joel Embiid's in this.
Sure.
Quavo's in this.
It's not like I was wondering if it was like legitimately like a UFC fighter, and I only know two names, but one of them's not even
Ronda Rousey.
Doesn't even fight in the UFC anymore. Did you say Ronda Rousey?
I said her. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't fight. I don't think she fights in the UFC anymore. She's like does wrestling.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But the other one is like Holly Holm. This is where I'm like, I don't mind admitting that I'm walking into completely uncharted territory.
Yeah, we can move on from that. We don't know who that is. Yeah, we don't know who that is. So moving on, we go to it. So this commercial seems like the entire theme is about doing something. Everyone's doing their own thing. She's getting ready for a fight. This guy's doing his little kick flips on his skateboard. He's doing it.
They're doing stuff that's like what? Like challenging.
Here we go. Welders. It's like what they do now in all commercials. We both have noticed this. The theme is always about the person. It's about you. It's the you generation, right? Or the me generation. So they want to make everything about them. Everything about them. And so it's like you do you, which is a unique thing, right? It's woman doing her fighting thing. What was it? Fucking kickflip guy, right? And then now you got a welder. Everyone's so unique and does their own thing. But what brings them all together, though? What's the common thread? Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
That's right.
Mountain Dew. Those that do drink it.
And then this part, this is what blows my mind. This is clearly like, I know right away, this is some sort of like social media culture thing where people
look who's watching that video. They're young, right? They look
they're young. They're watching the video. Not only that, but listen to what he says here.
Don't
just
just
watch it.
watch
Put your
it.
phone down and do it. You know what that's in reference to, right?
Give me an idea what you mean.
There's like a big thing going on with the social media culture and like the Gen Z millennial generation where they like to watch a lot of videos and do dances. Put your phone down and do it. He's asking you to put it down so you can do it too. Yeah, that is a huge thing right now. On YouTube, on Instagram.
But are they dancing to the video or are they just randomly dancing? I'm
no,
being
like
serious.
I noticed a lot of like this SoundCloud rap era where like they'll not even just SoundCloud, but like the young hip hop stars, they come up with their own dances. It's like, you know, the Dougie, right? That's older.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now put your phone down and do it too. That is, I've heard that so often.
Oh, I thought that was essentially saying like some kind of like almost like a PSA, like a public service announcement, like, hey, you're on your phone too much, put your phone down and do something.
No, I think it's in reference to that because this is from a hip hop artist.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
It's from what?
This is a hip hop guy. This is a rap guy.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's pretty common, but it doesn't really make sense because what are they doing? They're riding on tricycles and
what looks to be a pretty nice house.
Yeah.
Kudos to Quavo's taste. It's a call I can't miss.
Splish splash, like the ice on my wrist, and then he makes the phone sound. That's a call I can't miss.
Can't miss it. I noticed if we're going back to things that were interesting as far as like the fabric of the commercial, like the green chairs at the front, that was like color, because I think those chairs are usually like brown. They're really boring, right? They're like essentially just a metal folding chair. Those were green. The same.
When she was sitting down.
I don't think a genius to see that, but
when she was sitting down.
Very first.
Yeah, when she was sitting, I'll go back to that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
good call.
Right, that starts the commercial art, right? You know.
Yeah. No, good call. Yeah.
You got success here in this scene, right? This is success, right? That looks like success.
This is super success, but this is also resonates with their target audience, which are younger kids. Mountain Dew. I mean, Quavo is massive, and
big deal, yeah.
This is what they want. I mean, this is what they want. I don't know what that song's even about.
Their message is hitting home. That's what you're saying, right?
What is it?
We feel like their message is hitting home. We feel like they're talking. They've obviously done the research. They're talking to who they want to be talking to.
Yeah, the splish splash, ice on my wrist, bloop bloop. That's a call I can't miss. That doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I guess they needed like a bit of a quick rap lyric. They probably came up with that. I'm just guessing, like over like not a long period of time. They just needed some kind of something to fill that time with rap.
Right.
It's catchy, I guess. I don't know if I would sing it.
Oh, it's very catchy. It just makes no sense. So that last scene there, I feel like they're trying to show.
How did an old guy make it into this commercial?
They're trying to show the span of all demographics, right? They're trying to, diversity is always the first thing I imagine.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You got an older guy that's like, oh, old guys, they walk around with a cane. They can't do anything. No, they can't. Mountain Dew, they can do now because they have Mountain Dew. He's punching a wall with green paint. So clearly he's doing big things.
Yeah. I mean, that wall needed that paint, I guess. I feel like it's more of a tarp, I hope, because his hands are really going to be hurting.
Okay, and this one's pretty obvious. Like, you're maybe
impressive.
They want to appeal to the people that are maybe more introverted or you know, maybe they regret not taking action. So when they're at a concert, like, I've always wanted to crowd surf. If I drink this Mountain Dew, I can do it. And they use celebrities in this commercial. We think they've used Quavo, and they've used Joel Embiid, the female at the first. We should probably learn her name. Yeah, they used a lot of big ones, and now Embiid obviously is doing big things because he can dunk, and he did it all because of Mountain Dew Ice. Section 43C, no rope swing over canyon. Lawyers saying you can't do this, he can do it.
Dude, I was right.
What?
I was right.
What?
That's Holly Holm.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know how I know this stuff. I never. Yeah, it's a whole different subject. It's not.
So those who don't.
those who do. Can you? Because there are those who don't.
Those who don't. Those who do.
Let's do.
Yes, sir.
Let's do. I mean, I would say, yeah. Would you recommend that ad?
Recommended?
From an advertising standpoint.
Yeah, if you take my me not being in that demo out, and once they showed the two kids, I was just going to call kids, watching the video on the phone, and then that became part of the commercial. It clicked in my head who they're talking to, because so many times we watch a commercial, I'm like, this is ridiculous. But it's not ridiculous to who they're actually trying to talk to, which isn't me. I just happen to watch the NBA, which advertises all the time. So right. I thought they did a good job. Yeah,
I did too. I would definitely recommend that. Cool. Let's move on. So we're going to go and talk about this Mercedes Benz commercial here.
Dude,
looks pretty good. I'll go ahead and start it. Let me bring this down to 480.
And then you take it all the way back to the first. You have that ready. Check those teeth. Make sure they got the hyena out of there.
Oh, wow.
How the hell did he fit in that suit?
How did security let this lion in? That's
what I want to know. What is going on at the front desk? You're just yeah, sure, this is completely
He
normal.
just walks in, but he has a suit on. They're looking good. It's he's a lion. Should be in a cage somewhere.
You should be very nervous about this.
Yeah. No one else seems to care either.
But he's the boss, right? And he's upset with the leaves.
Yeah, he's fuck salads. You know what I eat.
Look at that face. Oh, salad is awful. I need hyena.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that guy spilled he's having a shitty day. Right? That's essentially what this is. He's having a shitty day.
Aggressive businessman lion. This is what's happening.
Yes.
He's trying to use a stress ball here. It's that's not going to work. I would make more sense if it was a hyena's heart. That would make more sense.
Or
right?
The fact that everything is human about him except for his head. What's the message there?
No one seems to care.
He's on the front cover of that magazine.
Hell yeah, he is.
Oh, he's thinking about stuff.
Stressful day as a lion. But guess what? Guess what's here now? It was a stressful day, but guess what's here?
He's getting into his chariot.
Things are fun. Things are good.
Look at that parking spot. Wow, very impressive. Graphics, a load of shit.
It's like the Serengeti.
Changing technology at the touch of one button.
Oh, wow, look at that. He just injected some heroin. He is feeling good. He's getting a massage somehow. His back is completely human, but his head is not.
Digging this.
That guy next to him, what a jerk.
That guy next to him is about to be his snack.
What kind of car is he driving, the guy next to him?
Definitely is not a Mercedes, I'll tell you that.
Exactly. It's like a Hyundai. Yeah, get in there.
Yeah, a little cub.
Can you go back real quick? Sorry. Can you go back to where the cub was showing its paws? Let's see. I want to see if these paws are human or if they are. Okay, they got it good. They did a good job.
Not bad. Let's go and let's talk about this one. So, right, the theme, you have an alpha, right, in the workplace.
King of the city jungle, they're calling it.
City jungle. Okay, yeah, king of the city jungle. Yeah, so there's a jungle. Here's an alpha that he's having a stressful day.
Got something in his teeth.
Right, get that out of his teeth. Make sure he looks
sharp. He's in this meeting.
Comes in a boardroom. Everyone clearly is facing him, right? Because he's the alpha, right? He has everyone's attention.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Fuck that salad. Yeah, they don't eat salad, so that was there on purpose. If you're an alpha, right? You wouldn't.
Or whatever.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to eat salad.
Oh, he's upset about it. And that was kind of a shitty salad in his defense. Even if you needed something to eat, I wouldn't eat that. Just a load of leaves. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Yeah, that was Jake from Payables.
Can you imagine? Oh, go ahead.
No, that was Jake from Payables. He tends to do that. He's very clumsy.
It's very frustrating too. But did you notice, like, he cracked that pencil in half in that meeting? Like, you think, like, in today's workplace, if you were just smashing pencils, they wouldn't be like,
That's
time to
super
call
offensive.
HR,
They'll
get
be
this
calling
guy
the
some anger
ACLU.
management help.
Yeah, ACLU would be called in for that for sure.
Absolutely.
Right away. There'd be a lawsuit, definitely. If anything, that would be a violation of sensitivity and inclusivity. Like, all pencils should be allowed in a meeting, not just pens, right?
Exactly. That's exactly right. And I think someone has to stand up for those pencils. And if not the ACLU, then who?
No, there should be a march of some sort. I'll tell you that much.
Exactly. Oh, the emails are
So I found this interesting here that so clearly he's on the front page of that magazine, right?
What business is this?
I don't know. Clearly it's also a very stressful business. What are they trying to really say here? It's like stressful office workplace. You're clearly, you're a man, right? And you have a stressful, high-powered job.
Right.
But you're the alpha of that job. And what do alphas deserve?
I don't know. Oh, they deserve a Mercedes.
They do.
But I'm thinking his hiring might not be so good. If he's so stressed that no one can get any of this other stuff done, and he's stressed about that, like, I don't know, I would kind of look inward. Maybe you're not hiring people, because a lot of times people that manage, if they hire a really strong team below them, then the hope is that their day is less stressful, hopefully, you know?
Hopefully, yeah. He's probably the one in charge of hiring, right? He's just an executive. You got to give it the
Yeah,
HR.
but he hired the person who was going to hire those people. He hired the HR people, I think.
Right. He's
Outside.
probably hiring way too many humans. He needs to be hiring some lions.
That's a good point, you see. He hadn't got it right yet. Traffic.
Frustrating traffic. But see, frustrating traffic, but you're in a Mercedes. And so this is going to make your life, this is so relatable to, millions of people being in traffic after work. And it's like, now here's your little escape.
That's kind of aura, the button. You press this button, there's like a new aura in there.
Yeah, it says a mood-changing technology.
I think it changes the lights inside. Like, the dashboard is lined with these, like, color-changing lights, and the side panels are as well. That's pretty cool, but, like, really going to change your mood? That is not going to – if I'm pissed –
No, that makes sense. They probably have done their research, right? And they've been like, people are stressed out after work. And what can we do as a car manufacturer to make that less stressful? We can change the mood and relieve some of that stress. Is that what they're doing?
I mean, I guess people that can afford cars at that level probably deal with stuff that's like, not that we all don't deal with stressors, but probably deal with some pretty weighty stuff, So
of course, yeah.
They're trying to do
that makes sense. Mercedes they clearly have their target audience down. They're going after like high-powered executives. That's not his back. There's no way that's his back. That's someone.
Nah, he would be bigger, right?
He'd be a lot hairier.
A lot hairier and more ripped, I would think.
That's not his back. Plus,
so
who's even doing that
in the Mercedes?
They hire like a masseuse to be in your back seat. You never know they're there. Like, it's pretty terrifying.
It's kind of creepy.
So now watching someone else with road rage is laughable because you have a Mercedes. His mood's been changed. He's happier. And guess what happened right after that? The mood changing technology took place. Everything
got better.
Everything
got better.
That other guy next to him, he laughed it off. That guy's mad in traffic. And guess what now? Clear roadway. It's a clear bridge. There's no
So his lane just cleared up once he pressed that button.
That's how it works.
Am I seeing that right?
That's what they're trying to say.
Pretty good. Pretty powerful button.
And you get home then now you've introduced a very common element of all ads.
Family.
Family's huge.
Families are huge.
Not bad. What do you think? What would you recommend this one?
Again, I think, I don't know, like, I'm looking at this commercial and like, do people subconsciously see, this is going to sound, I know we've been joking around a lot, but like in all seriousness, I guess we associate like the alpha with a lion, right? And so like, if you somehow can relate to this guy, if you can like look past the lion thing and go, oh, I get a lot of emails every day. I break pencils. I have lettuce at my meetings when I really want like a big, wildebeest burger or whatever. Then
Right.
I guess if you see that part, then yeah, I'm sure it's relatable, and I'm sure that people really connect with that. And it'd be a product that they would want. I mean, I haven't ridden in that car, but when you do ride in like those upper echelon kind of cars, you can tell that they're upper echelon cars. It's kind of obvious.
I think they got their target audience right. I think that they are going after those high-powered executives, and all the elements of that ad really do speak to what that type of person would go through on a daily basis.
For sure.
I feel like they did a great job of presenting the problem, right? They presented a massive problem, right?
That's a good point.
And you're going home in the time, and when you're in that potential solution, he likes the car, right? When he got into that parking garage, he was like, I'm all about that car. But when he gets into the car, now he's presented with a different type of problem that's outside of Mercedes Benz.
It never ends.
And it never ends. However, we're going to do something to alleviate that stress, and that's that mood technology thing. And then from there, that's when the ad becomes completely solution oriented. It's like, okay, now we look at the guy next to me. He's angry. I'm not angry anymore. Solution. And now my roadway is completely cleared. No cars. Solution. Get home. I'm in a good mood, and my kid greets me. Solution. That's how I see it.
That's interesting. That's a really good take on that. I have to admit, I didn't pick up on the timing of the guy being upset. Because that was him 2 seconds ago.
But what changed in between?
Press that button.
Yeah.
Mood changing technology, which makes you not that way, and whoever's in the next car doesn't have that, and their life is shit.
Solution to the problem. Yeah. So that classic marketing thing where you present the problem, you agitate that problem, and you provide a solution.
Good scoop by you.
Yeah, they did pretty good. Well, I think that might be it for this one. It's been about 30 minutes or so.
Cool.
So we went over a Mountain Dew ad and a Mercedes Benz ad. So hope y'all enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.